Hey, What's the 501? I'm highly recommended, would never get offended by your Photoshop list of rappers that you consider winning. Far as I'm concerned, I'm not even worried about your gimmicks. Respect, shout out to the vintage images y'all mimic. In the event that I'm ever aiming at the spies, I got the binoculars. 100% of my dedication, genuine, I'm knocking who popping up. And I don't battle with nobodies who just started rapping by choppers and rocking up. Flow nasty, nothing in the sock and slap your baby mama with it. But talking stuff, I'm tired of all of my favorite rappers that's gossiping about hoe shit. The load I drop got outsiders acting traumatic, a packaging goat shit. Don't ever discard that my flow flagrant. Dr. Curtis writes this bar, I ain't got no patience. Scale from 1 to 10, overweighting. Your opinions never made me the greatest. I know you hating. Motion picture money, cellular, stemming, communicating. Got you small-minded, weak individuals. Big man, amusement how you bang on every park. You rocking Six Flags, now who you kidding? Too short for this roller coaster. That ain't fair. Still playing these 1999 like I'm from St. Clair. One of one, so stop to remind me ofs in the week comparing. No contest, that 5 blinking. I'm not used to staring. Mind your fucking business, Karen. I'm a walking piece by a pit bull hyena with that stemming. That bitch off the leash, unorthodox. X marking a spot by any means. I got issues with trusting people who wear Crocs and skinny jeans. I'm mean. Bar for bar, a masterpiece. Just be clever about it. Cop a Glock off quiet pay. Dispute the charges. Never got it. A work in progression. I ain't perfectly wired right. The southern charm in full effect. Curtis Rice.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Y'all already know what it is.
Hey, everyone.
It is 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. on the West Coast, and it's a T.L.Mac fitness show on the Evening Rush Network. It's Mac and Roz, but of course, you guys see, we don't have Mac, we don't have Roz today. We got the homie, the Beast, aka Mandy. What's going on, Mandy?
I'm here. Hey, guys. I'm excited to be here.
Glad to have you. Like, truly appreciate you blessing us with your presence.
I'm excited you asked me. I've been nervous all week.
Listen, let's shout out our sponsors. Elevate Yours. Of course, y'all just seen the commercial. You know, she got the best sea moss on the planet. Shout out to my brother Wise from Wise Choice Sewer and Drain. If you guys looking for a plumber in the tri-state area, you know, New York, Connecticut, Jersey, whatever. This man right here, Wise Choice Sewer and Drains, he will definitely take care of you. You know, holler at me for his information. I could definitely get it to you. And of course, my cousin sings by Butter. Y'all guys can see she take care of all my gear. You know, I got hats, I got shirts, I got sweatshirts, I got hoodies, I got so much stuff from her. Of course, my bro, Faith No Fear clothing, and it just says what it is. Faith, no fear. You know, you gotta believe and move on with no fear. How you doing, Teresa? Of course, Envious Creation. Shout out to her. She's not only a sponsor of the show, but she's also a client. So definitely shout out to her. Shout out to One by Rainbow. That's the massage people. You know, that's my little cousin right there. And she makes sure, you know, when I'm getting tight, she loosen me up. My student, first grade, Indian Ivy Ink, Black journals, you know, so much calendars, other stuff that they sell. Team Roz, of course, Mandy is here representing Team Roz. Shazzy's here in Emporium.
From the West.
You know, I got my I forgot what Roz called. She said my whatever it is. I got a blonde weave on or something like that. And of course, BQ Miami Productions. Shout out to all our sponsors, and bigger than that, you know, we shout out to the Evening Rush Network for us allowing us to have this, you know, amazing stage to do what we do. And of course, I can't forget you listeners, the fans, the loyal people that keep us, you know, where we at every week. Because if without y'all, we wouldn't even make sense to even come on air. So shout out to y'all. Y'all know, make sure big up to y'all. So, Mandy, we got a very, very interesting show today. So before I go, let's please not, let's shout out Roz. Roz is definitely on the West Coast handling her business. But we got a show today that says, why wait for tomorrow for what you can do today? And this show is more so talking to my people who want to be fit and are always saying, well, I'll get to the gym tomorrow. I'll do this another day. I'll wait for this. I'll wait for that. And there's not always tomorrow. You know, the saying goes, tomorrow's not promised. You know, we've been hearing about people in the community, you know, dying from heart attacks, you know, getting other kind of ailments. And the ailments can be taken care of if you simply change your diet and exercise.
Yeah.
So Mandy's an example. Mandy, you've been suffering from a few things and you decided to take it in your own hands. So you want to tell a little bit about what you've done? I mean, because you've been a guest on here before. So you want to give people a little bit of history?
I was one of those that would push it back to like, I'll start Monday. And then when Monday comes and I mess up, I'm like, I'll start next Monday because I got to start on the beginning of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll do it after I get the gastric bypass. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with people that do surgery, but that was my solution in my head. That's the only way I'm going to lose weight is gastric bypass. But I was 410 pounds and it hurt to walk. So if I continue waiting and waiting and waiting, I was just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Or
that
now, I invite anyone who wants to listen, like, come with me, work out with me. I'll go with you. Like, we'll work together. Oh, well, I got bad knees. Okay. I come back with, I got arthritis in both knees and bone on one. Oh, well, I have, foot pain. I got heel spurs and I got the other issue with my feet where it hurts, where they turn numb. Oh, well, my back hurts. Well, I got sciatic pain. Plantar fasciitis I have in my feet. So I've been given so many excuses and it's like, but I couldn't even walk to the bathroom without feeling like I'm gonna have a heart attack. Don't give me no excuse. Like I don't even want to hear it no more.
And I'm with you. I fully feel you on that. But I've been watching, and I'm also gonna put the blame on a lot of these doctors also, because we have a lot of doctors when people just go in for their general their physicals, and the doctor be like, well, you need to lose weight, your blood pressure is high, okay, well, here's some medicine. And instead of sitting back saying, okay, instead of taking this medicine, we're gonna, put you on a strict diet and make sure you're in the gym so you can lose 15, 20 pounds. Nah, they're gonna give you the drugs. So while your health continues to deteriorate, from the side effects of some of these medicines, and their pockets are getting fatter while you're getting sicker. And every time you get sicker, they're adding more and more money to their pockets because all they're doing is just writing prescriptions. Oh, well, you have this ailment? Let me give you this pill. Oh, you have this ailment? Let me give you this pill. And a lot of the ailments can be strictly taken care of by just doing one thing. Two things, actually, changing your diet and exercising. So stop putting it off, just you got to get it in.
I agree with the medication because I was at one doctor and every time I had a different ailment, he just gave me another pill and then give me a pill for the side effects of that pill. And I was at 10 plus pills. So I went to another doctor and I'm on 2 pills now just by changing my diet. And I went to a doctor who doesn't believe in shoving pills down your throat. He said, why are you on this pill? I don't even know because the doctor told me. And he's like, that's bullshit. So it was like changing my health, changing how I eat, working out. I'm on 2 pills now. And one is not even a full one. The doctor's already made it into half because it was my blood pressure pill.
Oh, I know about that.
He said he can't just pull me off of it. So he started cutting it in half now. So I'm working my way to get rid of these pills altogether.
And I mean, as you come down in the weight, you're going to find, like, I had a conversation with somebody earlier today, and I was on like 7 different blood pressure medicine, before, my kidneys failed because my blood pressure was so high. And after a while, I kept on saying, yo, I'm on so many different blood pressure medications and this stuff isn't working. My blood pressure is still high. So when I finally lost the weight, and at the time at my heaviest, I was 285 pounds. And when I finally came off, I was like below 220. So
wow.
It's ridiculous, and I'm like, right now I'm about 210 and I'm preparing myself for something bigger. But I also had a transplant a little over a year ago. So in my mindset, I could be on so many more medications, but I tell my doctor, listen, I want to do whatever it takes to keep me on the minimal amount of medications so I can keep my body fully functioning without the extra side effects. Yes, there are some medications that I'm going to be on for the rest of my life, but at the same time, there are some things that I just can't, I refuse to allow my body to mess up.
Yeah.
So we have a couple of comments inside the box. Teresa is saying, excuse me 1 second, I'm going to mute you. So go ahead and read the comments.
You're muting me? That's it. The side effects that make you gain weight in science. And then, very true on that. They fuel up with many my boot campers. There are example. By the time I'm finished with them in a month, they start throwing up medication.
So I'm seeing.
I don't know if you muted me or muted you.
Yeah, I put everybody on mute because I got a phone call and it just kept calling. All right, but Angela's saying very true. They fill up with so many drugs. My boot campers, they are examples, and by the time I'm finished with them, a month they start throwing out. They start throwing. Oh, okay. So they're saying that they're on so many medications that by the end of the month they're throwing out certain things. I mean,
yeah.
At the end of the day, you have to understand these doctors are getting rich, and not only are they getting rich, they're getting big pharma rich. So there a lot of you do have, and I say the holistic doctors who believe in treating the actual cause of whatever ailment is you have. But then you have some doctors who just like, yo, I'm gonna make $5 off of each prescription I make. So if I make 500 prescriptions, that's a nice little check.
Yeah.
And you have some doctors that's like, yo, listen, I'm gonna make my money regardless. I don't need the extra money. I'm only gonna make prescriptions for if I really, really need to. And I've had a few doctors who were like, okay, we're not gonna give you this, because for the simple fact of giving it to you. And that's what is good. And like Christina just said, not all meds are good meds.
Yeah.
And I was on anxiety medicine once upon a time, and they gave me, I cannot remember the name of the prescription, but the prescription that they gave me, every time I took this prescription, the medicine put me to sleep. Like within 20 to 30 minutes, I was in a coma. And my thing was, okay, so you give me a medicine that's supposed to be for anxiety. So the cure to anxiety is sleep?
Is to sleep it off?
Like,
sleep and eat?
So when you wake up, you're going to be hungry. You're not going to be tired, but the anxiety's still going to be there. So needless to say, I no longer took that. And I'm sure, Mandy, you've taken some medication that you're like, yo, I don't need to take this, or why am I even taking this?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of meds I didn't even know why I was taking it. I was the type to just, okay, I'll take it because the doctor told me to take it. And that was 10 plus pills, and right now I'm on 2 and feeling better than ever. So it's like, did I even really need all those meds?
And that's a good question. Did you?
I don't think so, but I think a lot was my fault though too, because some meds were my fault. When I learned to get my sugar under control, there goes one med I don't have to take. I'm getting my blood pressure under control. There's one I don't have to take. I'm hydrating enough. I don't have to take a water pill. I'm not retaining water like that. Like a lot of things we do to ourselves too by holding off. Like you said, we'll wait till Monday. We'll wait till this day or wait till that day.
And we got to stop that. But somebody just made a comment. We're literally paying doctors to kill you slowly. There are doctors that will tell you not to go to the gym. I've had a doctor that will tell me, because I was on dialysis, the weightlifting will affect my kidney that wasn't working anymore more than it's already affected. And then on top of that, it's going to affect the fish oil.
Mm-mm.
And my whole thing is, okay, as far as the kidney is not working. I don't want to be disgusting, but I wasn't urinating. The kidney wasn't working. I'm on dialysis. So how is me lifting weights going to affect a broken kidney? If a tire has a flat, no more air is going to come out that tire if it's already flat.
Yeah.
As far as the fistula goes, my fistula, some of you guys can see it. It's two veins connected. So the more my muscles grow, the more my fistula grew. So how can you affect one thing with another?
Yeah.
Teresa said, I had a doctor who had me on 3 anxiety medications. Wow. Always side effects of weight gain. I have a new psychiatrist now that I'm only on 1 medication, but I do have to have the medication, and it's not a weight gaining. He understands my weight struggle. And that, yeah, and Teresa, you're so right. And that's where we go back to the side effects. It is so many side effects from all these medications. They'll put you on a medication, you'll gain weight. Then they'll tell you, okay, well, you gained weight, so your blood pressure got high. So now you got to get on something that they're going to help, a Lasix, a water pill to help you bring the weight down and also bring your blood pressure down. So there's side effects to that. Lasix, which nobody will tell you is, can damage your kidneys because it's going to dehydrate your kidney. And I see somebody that said, a Facebook user said, hi. I'm not sure who that is, but hello. Next time you send us in a message, just type your name in it because we don't not sure who. But hello, everybody that's watching. Teresa, again, my cancer doctor told me not to work out while in treatment. I get that. Again, what are they telling you not to work out? Because it's not always, hey, Envy, aka Envious Creations, one of our sponsors. When they tell you not to work out, what are they telling you not to work out? Are they telling you not to do cardio? Are they telling you not to not to lift weights? What are they telling you not to do? Because in all retrospect, if you're doing cardio is for your heart. So if you're on the track and you're walking, you go outside and you take a stroll, that's exercising. And you need that to sustain life.
Yeah.
If that's not happening, how are you going to live?
Yeah. I was actually told to hold off exercising because of my size.
You were told not to exercise?
Because I had went in to see a specialist for my hernia. And he had said, oh, well, what are you doing? So I told him what I was doing. And he's like, you really should not really exercise, just walk. And so I said, no, this was 2 weeks ago to get my hernia checked out. I said, no disrespect, doc, but I'm 95 pounds down, even though today I'm 104 down. But I was like, no disrespect, doctor. I know you're a doctor. I've been battling this obesity. I'm down 95 pounds at that appointment. I said, I'm down 95 pounds. And you're telling me just sit at home and just walk for 20 minutes a day. And I told my primary, and he said, oh, he's full of it. What does he want? Just to give you more pills? But how is a doctor going to tell me, a big woman, you should just walk 20 minutes a day and just relax because your weight is too heavy for your knees and ankles? So I decided to pull out my video and show him what I did, and he didn't have nothing to say. So I was like, I'm down 100 pounds. How are you going to tell a woman who's fighting obesity to sit down?
And
I don't get it.
That's crazy. But see, you hear it where the doctor is telling you, you got to pull down some of your weight. Now let's look at Dawn. Dawn made a comment, and Dawn, you're 5'9", 245. Yes, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That is obese. You should at least bring that down to at least 180, 185. And that's more healthy for your heart. But going into what Mike just asked about Lasix. Lasix is what it does is it gets the extra fluid out of your body. So if you don't have a lot of fluid, your kidney pushes fluid through your bladder. So if your bladder is if you have nothing in your body, your bladder is dehydrated, thus your kidney is dehydrated. So if you want like even when I was on dialysis, and I'm sure Roz can talk about this when she comes back on. When your body gets too dehydrated, you cramp up really, really bad. But okay, now Mike, and I'm gonna go back with you. All right. Now it makes you urinate. But what happens when you just can't urinate no more? You have to keep drinking water to feed your body. So I know there were people, like, for example, when I first had my kidney, I was taking Lasix. I can't remember the exact milligrams, but I was urinating like every 10 minutes. And I was only drinking 16.9 ounces of bottles. So, 16.9 ounces of water. So if I'm drinking all that, I'm drinking that little bit of water and I'm peeing that much, where's the water coming from? And after a while, they just took me off because they're saying, if your kidneys are not working, Mike, now first you got to look at two things. If your blood pressure is high, you have to cut back. And you have to cut back on your weight because you have to look at different factors. So sometimes the doctor puts you on Lasix because you have a lot of weight on. So let's make sure, let's get that first. So if you have a lot of weight on, you want to cut the weight down. And once you cut the weight down, the blood pressure will come down. And that's what we have to understand. Balance. If you're heavy, you want to come down. Once you come down, you're not going to need Lasix. Let me go back to another question. A doctor, and this is Angela. A doctor told me, bro, let me get back to Angela's comment. All right. A doctor told one of my boot campers that she will never be able to lose weight because of her thyroids. And she started coming to my boot camp. She lost 45 pounds, went back to the doctor, and the doctor asked her, what happened? Are you sick? One less candidate to kill. Now, again, that goes back to what we were saying about the doctors. The doctors will tell you something that will affect your thinking. And if she wasn't strong enough to go to the boot camp to try and lose that weight, she would never came down to 45 pounds. Congratulations to her. And also at the same time, to her doctor. Teresa said, I've already tried not to hurt my body by working out. Chemo is rough on body. I was supersetting just to okay, so now listen. You're on chemo, so yes, that's a different thing. So lifting weights and chemo, I had some people that died from cancer, and I knew how their body was being destroyed. So yes. So now that I will agree with the doctor because your muscles are already deteriorating from the chemo and the radiation and all of that. So you want, Mike, I'm gonna address you in a second. So Teresa, he's 100% right, or she's 100% right. So I need you to just walk. Do you agree with me with that, Mandy, with Teresa?
Yeah. And Teresa works out hard. Like every day on Team Raw, she's posting videos of working out. Teresa don't sit down. She don't rest. So you're gonna have to take it easy if the doc says, Teresa.
Yeah, especially with chemo. That's something different. Now, Mike. You've known me for a minute now. Mike, I'm 5'6". I was 285 pounds. I'm gonna keep it 100, and I'm only talking about me. I'm not talking about you. I was 5'6" and 3/4, 5'7". Let's round it up. 285 pounds. I was a fat pig. I'm not even gonna hold it. I've posted pictures where people was like, damn, you was that big. My blood pressure, I walked around with a blood pressure of 220 over 120. I was walking ready to catch a stroke. So in the case of you, Mike, I actually think you might need to stay on Lasix for a little while. But at the same time, I need you to get into the gym. I need you to focus on a lot of cardio. Before you even start lifting, even if you want to lift, focus on lifting. And don't sit back and say, I can do it tomorrow. If the gym is open by you right now, there are some Planet Fitnesses that are 24 hours. Go sign up. That 5'6", I need you to come down at least 77 pounds right now. I'm going to be honest with you. And it's one brother to another brother. And I'm going to be honest with you. That weight is extremely too much. And what is your blood pressure like? All right, Teresa, that's what's up. But Mike, what's your blood pressure like? That's what I need to know.
Yep.
And Dawn, that was you. What you mean that was you, Dawn? But Mandy, this is something that we hear. When we say up and down, what does that mean? Give me some numbers. Mandy, what's some things your doctors have told you?
Well, I did. Several doctors have told me, oh, you got to be in this percentile. Like, I know you're giving out numbers, but you're giving them out because you're a trainer and through experience. I've had doctors tell me that I need to be 125. But then when I found this doctor I'm with, which I really like, he has this certain scale, which they have at my box. I just got it. I'm 162 pounds of muscle. I'm not going to become a 124-pound person. So when you're giving out numbers like that, I know from experience. But for me, when a doctor tells me I need to be 120 to 125, I'm like, okay. Like, I don't even know how to respond. Like, I still got like a good 100 to lose.
Joke.
Yeah, now, my goal, I still have another 100 to lose. You know that. But don't discourage me and tell me I got to be 120 when I'm 162 pounds of muscle.
Now, I mean, the funny thing is, now let's look at it like this, right? I'm 5'6", and I'm not a racist person. Anybody knows me know I'm not a racist person. I'm 5'6 3/4". They're telling me my weight needs to be 125, 130. You know what I would look like if I weighed 125, 130 pounds? Somebody would probably grab me, yoke me up, and take me to rehab like he has a serious drug problem.
You on that crack.
I'm on that great crack, because that will never happen.
But that's what I mean, though. Like, I still got a lot to lose, but don't try to put me in a box of numbers that is on your chart. Like, I still got 100 to lose, but I'm not going to be every 120. I was probably born at 120.
Did you say you was born at 120?
Just saying.
I love you, man.
Came straight out in plus size clothes. It's the island in me. What can I say? It's the islander in me. I don't got no choice.
All right, so Mike, your weight, I'm saying your weight, your blood pressure, that 127 over 71, that's a beautiful weight. That 121 over 110, I don't think that was a right, because that's too close. The numbers are too close. That's borderline stroke if they say it's that close. So, but I need you to bring that weight down a lot, especially for health. And I'm gonna tell you what somebody told me a long time ago, right? When I was at my heaviest, somebody said, I forgot how my daughter was way younger. She's 11 now, and they said, you want to see your daughter get married one day? And I said, yeah. Well, my joke is always, she's not gonna have a boyfriend until she's 99. But being realistic, I want to see all my daughters. I have 4 daughters. I want to see my daughters get married, have a family, and be happy. But my man said to me, bro, if you want to see your daughter get married, your youngest daughter get married and have a family, the only way you can do that is if you're alive to see that. And the pace that you're going, you're not going to be alive to see that.
Yeah.
So most people don't seem to understand that. So, I kind of wish that for anybody, moving forward. God bless your moms, So you already know, we already have the bad genes in us, If we follow what our family used to do, we're gonna be just like them. My father died a few years back, of a heart attack, so, and he drank a lot, he ate whatever he wanted, and I don't want to live like that.
No. Yeah, and my family, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart attacks. I'm like, I don't want to do it to myself. Like, if it happens, it happens, but I don't want to force my body to do that because I'm not taking care of it. But also, I wanted to let Mike know, on Amazon, they have this book I bought for $4, and you could keep track of your blood pressure every day. So I keep track of it every day, twice a day, and I show that to my doctor. So maybe that's a good start to, start monitoring where you're at.
And I actually like that idea. That's something that you might want to invest in, knowing what your blood pressure is. And Mike, we have some challenges that we have in Team Raws that where we have the blood pressure challenges where you want to make sure you know what your blood pressure is every day and also make sure that you're eating right. Yeah. You know what, Mike? Get my number from Dawn and me and you are going to talk on the side. That way we can put a plan together for you because that 277, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That 277 scares me. I'll be honest with you. That scares me, especially at your height.
Yeah.
So,
I think the best thing is that you've been through it, so you'll be able to mentor Mike since you've already been at that size. So that's really good.
Yeah, that's man. I'm being honest. That scares me. That scares me a lot.
Yeah.
And I have students, that I when I see that they're heavy and I tell their parents, just send them my way. Give me 30 minutes, 3-4 days a week with them after school and we're going to start working it. But you got to work with me at home. I have a student that every day mom says they're allergic to everything and they only eat candy. How the hell you allergic to everything but only eat candy?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but we got some bills to pay. So if you're looking to have a podcast and you're looking to holler at the Evening Rush Network and want to join us and be a part of the family, because we're trying to get Mandy on with us full time, here's what you need to do.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
Y'all already know. Y'all are tuned into the T.L.Mac Fitness Show with Mac, and Roz. And, of course, we have the beautiful, lovely beast. Roz is not here, but we have the beast in her place, Mandy. But let's shout out to our sponsors. You just seen the commercial by Elevate Shores. Of course, Wise Choice Sewage and Drain. Sings by Butter, Faith No Fear, Envious Creations, One by Rainbow, Indian Ivy Inc. Team Roz definitely is in the building. Mandy's representing Team Roz. Of course, we got a couple other people in the check-in representing Team Roz. Team Roz be heavy on here. Shazzy Hair Emporium, of course, and BQ Mommy Productions is definitely on the check-in. What up, Shannon? Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to BQ. Love you to death. You better call me or we're going to fight. But going back into what we was talking, it's so many people that definitely, can utilize this because I'm hearing so many people always talking, oh, well, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. People are dropping daily because they're waiting for tomorrow. You can't keep waiting for tomorrow for something you could do right now.
Yeah.
If your weight is an issue.
I have someone at the box. It's very important to bring this up during your topic. A girl I work out with, her husband was like, I'm going to start next month. They're almost 40. And he passed away 2 days ago. And he kept telling his wife, because she goes there 5 days a week, I'm going to start next month. I'm so busy. I'm this, I'm that. All the excuses. He passed away 2 days ago.
God bless.
And I'm like, you're so young. But putting off. We don't even know what we're doing to our insides when we're putting it off. Like, crazy.
That hurts me because you say he's almost 40. I'm 43. I'll be 44 next month. So God bless. He's a baby.
They're young. I'm 45, so I felt bad. I'm 45, and I'm
that
like,
hurts to
I didn't
hear
know what to
that.
tell her.
You know, we're sitting back and we're trying to get everybody to focus and be like, yo, I want to be healthy, but everybody, Margie, my condolences. You already know what it is. It's all love that way. You know, you're part of the family right there. God damn, yo. And you know what? These are people that we know that we're sitting back and we're seeing their people passed away.
Yeah.
Yo, Sean, what's good with you, bro? Definitely appreciate you tuning in. And yo, this
So Mike mentioned that when he gets stressed out, he overeats. And so I saw Mike wrote that, and the crazy part is I used to do that and not realize it. Now when I do get stressed out, I'm either working out or what I started doing was eating nuts, because you get full off just a handful of nuts anyways. So next time you get stressed, try snacking on something healthy like that, like nuts or something.
Yeah, nuts. You know, I'll be honest with you, I was guilty of that because at one point in time, I was, I can't say I was, I am a heavy pretzel eater until Coach took my pretzels away. So it hurts. Rest in peace to the pretzels. But I mean, Mike, you know,
and detox tea, Mike, I don't need to know about that because I don't use detox tea.
You gotta, and Mike, you gotta avoid a lot of the fruits have a lot of salt in them. So being that you're at the weight that you're at right now, I would like to tell you, and that's why I tell you, you know, reach out to me. You want to avoid a lot of sugar and a lot of salt. Truthfully, you know, if you got with me and you got on my program, I'm putting you on 30 days, no sugar, no salt. I'm telling you right now, off rip, you will be on no sugar, no salt.
It works.
So, I mean, and you 51, Mike. So it's a lot going on. You know, we have a lot of people. You know, it's not only the weight, it's the medicines we're taking. So the medicines put on weight. Some of the food we eat, you know, like I know a lot of people be like, well, I'm gonna go get an orange. I'm gonna go get a pineapple. I'm gonna go get mangoes. Oh, well, I had fruit. That's all sugar. So you got to watch, and pardon me because my stomach is bothering me today. So a lot of the stuff that you're eating and you're taking in your body, you may think that that's what you should be eating, but you want protein, you want a lot of vegetables. And when I say vegetables, leafy green vegetables, spinach, broccoli, kale. You want stuff like that. So, you know, Mike, of course, you see you got a lot of people that's rooting for you. You know, Sean, you already got the information. So just hit me and we're gonna talk like if I start talking about my program, we'll be in a conversation all day, and people will start hating me because I'm gonna tell you can't eat this, you can't do this, you can't do that. And they're gonna be looking at me like, yo, Twin or Mac, whatever they call me, you gotta do this. So, and the funny thing is, like, you know, when my coach first told me about my pretzels and he took my pretzels away, I was like, yo, anything but the pretzels. I'm like, I'll give up anything but you know, I had to give up the pretzels. So I haven't had pretzels in, damn. I don't even know how many weeks I'm in training. I think this is like 24. I think I'm 6 months out from my competition. So I've been training now for 12 weeks or something like that now, going just really hard. So it's been about 12, 13 weeks. I haven't had any pretzels.
It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it, Mike. You got this. So but Angela said she had a question. I want to ask, a lot of times some women really want to get healthy, but their husbands don't want them to. How do you educate these husbands? It's a really great question. To me, you just got to tell them, like, you have to be healthy. Like, you just don't want to die early. Like, you want to have a prolonged life. It's not about the husband. Like, it's about you feeling good about yourself and being healthy.
Yeah, and bigger than that, you know, sometimes, you know what, we're brutally honest because this is the T.L.Mac Fitness Show. We're going to be brutally honest.
Pretzels and cheese fill me up.
And BQ, you know, when you call me, I'm going to curse you out just for that. But I hate to say it, but it's gonna be a time where you're gonna have to tell your husband, and in a nice way, and be like, if he's putting weight on or he's doing stuff that's unattractive, you might have to tell him like, yo, that's not sexy no more. Like, you got to get your life together, because at the end of the day, we have a family to take care of, and I need you here, or you're not gonna be here physically to tend to me.
Yeah.
And you're still young. And so at the end of the day, if you're still here and your husband's not there, not no disrespect to him, but he's going to be gone. There's going to be somebody else coming behind you to get into a relationship with you because you're still young. And I know that, all you women are beautiful women. Your husbands might sit back and be like, I'm not going nowhere. She's stuck here with me. We're married. But when he goes, when he's 6 feet under, there's going to be somebody else chasing you, and he's going to be mad if he was here. But if you put it blatantly like that, like, yo, listen, if you're not here, somebody else is going to be chasing me. And he's going to have to be like, okay, well, I'm not trying to have that. And like Margie said, she just stopped talking to her husband. She did
Water and lemon is good, Mike.
Yeah, water and lemon is great. But, sometimes at the same time, you have to also just get up and go do it yourself. And when he sees people are showing you attention, he's gonna feel away. And if people aren't showing him the same affection, he's gonna be like, yo, maybe I need to get on mine. But you gotta be brutally honest. A lot of times, in our relationships, we tend to skate on the fence and try not to be brutally honest and hurt somebody's feelings. Sometimes you gotta just be like, yo, you gotta put a bra on, bro. Your titties are bigger than mine. Your belly is poking out. I need you to fix it. You gotta be honest. And it is what it is. Watermelon is high in potassium, Dawn. So watermelon, that depends on what kind of what's going on with them in their lives. Watermelon isn't the best thing for you. BQ, you are definitely being an asshole because your husband is just tall and slim, and he definitely don't need to lose no weight. But what you could tell him is he could put some muscle on. Ask him how would it look how would he feel if he buffed it up a little bit or cut it up even more. There's different ways he could take his body and transform it. And with your husband's size, because he's tall and slender, in about 60 days, he could look like a whole different person if he eat right and train right. So it's different ways he can go about it. Watermelon is definitely great for hydration because, of course, the first word in it is water. But watermelon is very high in potassium. People with heart disease don't need extra potassium. People with kidney disease don't need the potassium. So again, let's shout out our sponsors, Elevate Yours, Wise Choice Sewer and Drain, Sayings by Butter, who keep me fly every week. I got the lime green joint on going today to match the lime green Fitbit. Faith No Fear Clothing, Envious Creations, of course, BQ Mommy's Productions, because she is definitely online with us. One by Rainbow, Indian Ivy Inc., which is my student. Y'all got to reach out to her, Indian Ivy Inc., on Instagram. Of course, Team Roz, y'all are definitely heavy. Oh, look at Butter's online right now. And kisses back to you, cuz. Love you to death. I'm going to holler at you because I need some things for the summer. Shazzy's Hair Emporium. And like I said, again, BQ Mommy Productions, even though I'm definitely going to get at her because she thinks I didn't see that pretzels and cheese keeps her full. She thought I didn't see that. But just so you know, I saw that. So yeah, this lime look kind of good. I might need to do a couple more with these. But
hey Mike, if you don't mind me asking, Mike, why is your doctor telling you not to get on the treadmill and not to lift no weights?
Wait, who said that? I didn't see that.
Mike. Yeah, up there more, he said doctor told him not to get on a treadmill, and now he said, and plus doctor said I can't lift no weights, but only workout bands.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
need to
just
know why
curious
you say
why. Because I was told that before too, but that's what I'm wondering.
that. Yeah.
Because
Again,
my doctor said because of my knees, don't walk, just eat right, you know.
And like I said, my doctor told me don't lift weights because of my fistula. And my fistula, I'm lifting 325 pounds with video showing my doctor this is what I'm lifting. Yo, listen, all my listeners right now, everybody that's listening to me and Mandy talk, and Mandy is a beast because Mandy goes in hard in the gym. That's why Mandy is definitely, she's one of our go-tos as a co-host. But, give us a call, 929-441-2417. It's so many people that got so many questions, and just come on live and we'll talk to you. 929 441-2417. And I definitely want to shout
Okay,
out to everybody because the comments are coming in today. Oh, okay. So you have now that's another thing with your heart. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. With your heart, the weight is no good. So we gotta figure. You know what? Yeah, Mike, you're gonna have to give me a call because I'm gonna have to put a whole program together.
The line is busy.
That's probably because there's a lot of people trying to call in after we put that out there.
All at once.
Mike, now look, you got my head spinning right now because I'm actually like,
You're already thinking of a program for him.
yeah, I'm like, I gotta work with this guy. And I'm being honest with you, I'm taking it really personal. Are you a diabetic, Mike?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm taking this really personal. Like this really bothering me. Like that weight is scaring me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's definitely cardio. But you know what? Is it heavy cardio that you can't do? The phone number is 929-441-2417. Again, 929-441-2417. I can't call you, Mike, because the phone is like somewhere else in a whole nother place. When you call in, I can just hear the phone. And the question,
Mike
so
is on
when
the
you
line.
guys can't do cardio, is it that you can't do cardio, or is it that you can't
Mike
change your
is
heart
on the
rate?
line.
I'm sorry, you
Mike
said
is
Mike's
on
on
the
the line?
line. Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
What's going on, Mike?
Hey, how you doing, y'all? All right. Yeah, what I was saying is that
I can't hear you. Don, can you turn him up a little bit, Don?
Can you hear me?
I'm waiting for the producer to turn you up a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yo, Don, turn his mic up all the way. Hello? Mike, I hear you a little, but you're not really that loud.
Okay.
But go ahead, I can hear you, so go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
All right. Yeah. So, he told me that I
Okay.
couldn't use the treadmill and I couldn't lift the weights because of my heart condition. I had a heart failure in 2019 when I had pneumonia bronchitis. So he said that will put more strain on the heart and everything like that. Is what he said. And I said, what about the treadmill? He said, no, that because that will make my heart start, racing faster and everything like that. So I said, well, then he said, but you could walk. He said you could walk. I said, well, what about the stationary bike? He said, yeah, you could do that. But he said, you can't, do any lifting and whatnot yet. That's what he said.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually have to look into a few things that can work for you, Mike, because if your heart rate goes above a certain amount, do you have a defibrillator or RCD in your chest?
No.
All right, so that's a good thing. Are you in need of a heart transplant? All right, Mike, go ahead. If you can answer the question in the chat, are you in need of a heart transplant? But okay, I see Teresa saying Elizabeth, she has the ICD. If her heart rate goes up too high, her ICD will trigger. So that's what I kind of was figuring with Mike. So I so happen to switch over and see the same thing here. Yeah, we lost contact. But I mean, Mike, do you need a heart transplant? What's going on? Do you need anything? You said you don't have anything, you know, a pacemaker, anything inside your chest. So what are they saying? Yeah, we got to talk, Mike. You know, because
Yeah,
my
for sure.
my head is like in a million different places. I'm looking to an operation for my heart.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm looking.
Look, this might be one of the first times that I'm going to say this on the air. But Mike, have you ever thought about doing the sleeve? And that might be something that might be something that might work for you for right now. And I don't know. It's a gastro sleeve, and it makes your stomach smaller. Again, you know, get my number from Don and give me a call, because it's so many intricate parts of your situation that I would love to touch on, but I'm sure it's a lot of personal information that you don't want to put out here. So I just don't want to. And also, I don't want to tell you to do something and it's the wrong thing without me doing my due diligence on my part as a trainer, because I'm certified and I'm insured. So if I tell you the wrong thing and your wife say, you know what, T.L.Mac told him to do this, let's go after that bank account, it's going to look kind of crazy on my end. So before I tell you to do certain things, it's gonna be me doing my due diligence.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know what? And Teresa, when somebody has a sleeve, the problem with the sleeve is it's not a permanent fix. But the thing is, when it comes to that, you have to continue to eat right. You know, some people think that because you have the sleeve, it's forever. You once you get the sleeve, your eating style has to remain the same forever. And and I respect that, but Mike, we're gonna get you married off soon. We're gonna get that weight down, and we're gonna get you married off.
Yeah.
I can't marry
There was a point when I went back after COVID and all that. I was exercising with my oxygen tank, and the doctor said, "Don't let my heart rate get over 120." And I'm like, I know I joke about it, but that's because it's me. But I'm like, Doc, it's 120 when I'm getting dressed to go to the gym. What shall I do now? You know? But he went up gradually. Okay, now for these next 2 weeks, you could go up to 130 and then 140 and then 150. So he gradually let me go higher to see that when he saw that I was doing okay. So maybe that's something you could bring up about, you know, the heart rate not going over a certain number.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I'm kind of excited about you working with Mike, though.
I mean, it's really eating at me. You know, that weight, and he's my height pretty much. Mike, I'm a little bit taller than you because you're short. You kind of a midget.
Yeah.
I'm 5'6" and 3/4. You only 5'6", so I might be 5'7" though, because once I took these kidneys out, I might have grew a little bit.
Got a caller.
Okay, let's turn on to the caller. What's going on, caller? Who do we have?
What's going on? This is Mike.
Oh, Mike, you back?
Yeah.
Oh, and I can hear you a lot louder now. So what I was asking was, you got a pacemaker or anything inside your chest?
Nah, not even though. I've been talk about me wanting to like get like an operation and everything like that, you know, for my heart, pretty much.
Well, if you don't mind telling us, what exactly is going on with your heart?
Well, I rather, I'll tell you like off the air, you know, pretty much. But
right.
it's causing me, but it's just causing me to like, you know, get a shortness of breath and everything like that, you know, and you know, and things like that, you know.
All right. Well, we need to make sure that you're on point. Mike, somebody left a comment for you. Mike is so determined. I think something is going to happen that is good for him.
Yeah.
I'm praying for him and rooting for him in the name of Jesus. Mike, you got people rooting for you. So Mike, that means now you have to be a regular listener on the show and tell your story.
Yeah.
Well, I'm with Barbershop and Mike's and everything, so it's like, I'm with Sean and them and everything with the Evening Rush,
Well, you have a family then.
Brand new off the shelf, brand new on the set,
So listen, you gotta check out the Barbershop on the Evening Rush Network.
Thanks, I appreciate it though. It's something to how you look at old pictures of yourself and you be like, damn, I used to be like that, and then it's crazy, and your ex-wife be like, wow, what happened to you? Damn, that's Mike, type of thing.
And trust me, I know that feeling. I looked at some pictures. I just posted a picture yesterday on social media, and people was like, "Really, that was you?" And of course, Dawn was like, "Damn, you was that fat, bro."
Hey,
Freaking
man.
Dawn.
It happens, man.
He did not tell you that.
Yeah, he did tell me that. But the funny thing is, Dawn was around me when I was that size. So I mean, I wish somebody would have told me when I was that size. I was that size.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I tell you, Don saw a picture of me when I was younger, and he was like, "Yeah, man, you was," so he joked with me. He said, "Calls me Incredible Hulk and this and that," and Brooklyn Fats does that too, But basically, it's just that I need to be healthy, definitely though, and it's it's tough,
Oh, you located in New York?
Yeah, I'm in New York. I'm in Queens. I'm in Rosedale.
Oh, we definitely gonna talk. You right up the road. We gonna talk.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen, you ain't even. I'm gonna put you like this. You ain't getting out this ass whooping. Me and you gonna do some work.
Okay.
Yeah, Butter said she working on Y'all Apparel now. So Butter got the whole damn network wide for sound.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Oh yeah,
look,
man.
I'm gonna say like this. Look. Butter gonna keep y'all fresh. I'm putting y'all like that. Butter.
I'm telling you, man. I'll send some goods. I'm gonna send some goods to her. For the barbershop and Mike's and everything. And I heard, matter of fact, Sean sent me some joints that she made. That's fire.
Yeah, she's a monster. I had to put them on and let her know you don't need to deal with nobody else. She's the start, the finish.
Yeah, man,
so when you come to Queens, you gotta let me know you out here so we could get a workout in, Angie. Hey, Miss D. Yo, but listen, Mike, I appreciate you calling in.
No doubt, brother. Okay.
We're gonna definitely chop it up on the side. Make sure you get my phone number so we could definitely chop it up and we could get some work in. And Mandy, you got any final comments, Mandy?
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
No, just stop putting off. I put off for too long. 410. That's a lot of weight to keep. I'll start next week. I'll start next month. And then, why have the holidays? One of my boys is now like, I have some events coming up. Why not put in work every single day so you have a dinner to go to? Eat sensibly. Don't make a pig out of yourself. And I could say that to him because it's like all of our family, you already know, we're islanders. I mean, we're big. Like, that's just how we're built. So why not, take care of our bodies? Stop putting it off for tomorrow when it's too late.
And you know what? And that right there, because you know what? That heart attack is just it's looming. It's right around the corner. Appreciate that, Miss D.
Yeah.
Heart disease. Cancer, stroke. So many things from the overweightness and the medicines. If you get the weight down and it comes down the right way, there are so many medicines you can get off of. And the first thing you got to do is step up to the plate. Stop waiting. Stop holding off. Stop sitting back saying, I'll do this tomorrow. I'll do this the next day. Nah, do it now. And I have a client now that tells me all the time, well, I'm kind of busy. And I'm going to be as blunt as I possibly can be. And I know we got quite a few listeners on here, but how busy you going to be when you dead? Ask yourself that. You know, at what point in
Or
time
when they amputate your legs.
are your arms?
Yeah, I've had a grandpa, he lost both his legs. I have an uncle, lost both his legs. You would think the rest of the family would say, we got to get on the ball. We've had too many heart attacks and diabetes. Like, we got to get on it. But no, that food, yeah, of course, it's going to taste good right then and there. You already know the way that food tastes. But is it worth it in the long run? Like, no, I feel freaking amazing. And I'm not even close to where I need to be. But you just start feeling good. Like, let's go, let's go. Like you say, we work over here. So we ain't got no time to play over here.
At all. And y'all already know the thing. We work over here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put y'all like this, you know. It's the T.L.Mac Fitness Show. We're live each and every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
And I want to shout out to Mandy the Beast for, you know, definitely coming on board and representing for us. Shout out to Roz. We love you. You know, we'll see you next week.
Miss
But
you.
it is, you know, we're gonna do what we're gonna do. Angie said, I have clients for real that have so many excuses that they even want to go to the scale because they know they've been eating really bad. Sometimes I put them out on my boot camp because I'm there to help people get their health back in order. Listen, I already know what it is. It's gonna be people that just don't want to get on the scale because they embarrassed or whatever it is. So I'm with putting people out. And Sean, you already know and I'm gonna put Sean on blast right now. Sean, you work in a dialysis clinic, so you already know what hypertension can end up being. You was my coworker for many years, so me and you got to talk. But yo, listen, I'm gonna end the show right now. Mandy, thank you for coming on board today. You know,
anytime.
And you know, I already appreciate it because you know, every time she posts, she put we work out here, we work over here, and that's the love right there.
That's part of my hashtag now.
Definitely appreciate that.
I'm still waiting on my shirt though.
Butter's on, and you want an advisor. We're gonna take care of that.
I'm waiting for my bike. You see, I sport wherever they give me shirts or jerseys. I wear them. I tag them. I'm just trying to take Butter's work, you know, over here in the West.
West. I gotta send you and Ross some stuff. Matter of fact, I'm gonna work on that because that'll be part of my order this week.
Thank you, Angela.
All right, so you listen. Y'all already know what it is. This is T.L.Mac Fitness Show with Mac and Roz. Shout out to Mandy being our guest co-host. We each and every Thursday on the Evening Rush Network. Again, yo, shout out to our listeners, our loyal listeners. We love y'all. Shout out to all our sponsors. Sayings by Butter, BQ Mommy Productions, Envious Creations, Elevate Yours, Wise Choice Sewer and Drains, Faith No Fear, Indian Ivy Inc., One by Rainbow, Team Roz, of course, Shazzy's Hair Emporium, and BQ Mommy Productions. And of course, if I don't shout out Butter again, Butter's probably gonna yell at me. So shout out my cuz, the big cuz, Sayings by Butter. Like I said, you know, she got me looking real drippy today. You know, so shout out to Butter. You know, and of course, with my bro Dawn. Dawn, what up, Dawn? Where you at, Dawn? Come on. Shout out to our producer today because Rel couldn't make it today, so Dawn had to show up, you know, and save the day. So, yo, shout out to Dawn. You know, of course, the owner of the Evening Rush Network. If y'all ever need to get a podcast going, holla at that man right there.
Don.
So listen, I'm gonna say it like this, yo. Love is love. See you guys next week. Hopefully my stomach ain't this bad next week.